So we're going back to the late 60s for Zeppelin? Come on, let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bam. I'm trying my best, as always. Kind of had a really rough week. I've kind of got better. Just been having stomach issues, and I have some ideas of what it is. And the doctor said I was dehydrated, but I didn't feel like it. But I'm feeling a little better now, and how could I not be up for Zeppelin? Let's go, man. This is courtesy of our patron Roughseas. We're doing 2 tracks from Led Zeppelin 2, so it works out perfectly. We're doing the last tracks on both sides, I believe. So I think it's Thank You and then Bring It On Home, which the latter is a cover. The original was by Sonny Boy Williamson. I don't know what year it was from, but I guess it's been recorded by a bunch of different artists as well. And Thank You is an original Zeppelin classic, apparently. Let's go. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll link the Zeppelin playlist above my head. There's a Patreon and a PayPal in the description if you want to leave a tip or a request. Help a brother out with all kinds of stuff. That's the way to do it. And it's much appreciated. All right, Led Zeppelin, Thank You. 3, 2, 1, go. Good to see you guys.
The sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you.
That crackle.
When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me.
That snare is powerful.
Of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by.
This is different for them.
My love is strong, here there is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die.
Wow.
My inspiration's what you are to me.
The atmosphere of it it's very gripping. Go ahead, Jimmy. Whoa. God damn. I love the production.
And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the mile.
It's definitely mystical.
Thanks to you,
That's what Zeppelin always is
it
like.
will be done. For you to me are the only one. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you.
It's so personal feeling.
Mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me.
Whoa. My God. It's just gonna fade into the distance, isn't it? That was utter brilliance. What an ending. They can do no wrong, man. It's still going. I've never felt my heart just like lurch like that. That's crazy, man. It's coming back. Okay, that was cool as shit. How have I not heard that? That was excellent. Bring it on home. I want to listen to that again. God damn. Oh, we're about to get bluesy. Okay, let's go.
My ticker got that load. John up, gone higher, all aboard.
What a build-up.
I'ma take my seat right way back.
That's Robert?
Yeah. Watch this train roll down the track.
It has to be somebody else.
Gonna bring it on home. Bring it on home to you. Watch out, Madman.
That harmonica's perfect. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yeah. Damn, John. That snare is incredible. This is so full sounding. Every bass is covered. Listen to Bonham in the back, bro. Holy shit. That's some driving music right there. Bro, come on. Are you fucking with me right now? It's already over. I want to keep jamming. That was smooth, bro. Great ending. Great ending in both of those, man. But I'll have to give it to the first one. When they do it, it's just like, it was like a light switch turning on there with like the last 40 seconds, whenever that outro started. Oh my god. They grabbed me by the soul right there, and they just did not let go for that last 50 seconds. That was not the ending I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie, but it was the one that worked perfectly. Like, that was utterly transcendent. Like that, and it's called Thank You. Like, what a perfect song title for that song, because that, yeah, thank you, Led Zeppelin, and thank you to our patron Roughseas for picking those two, because that was, wow, what a pick me up right there. I've been kind of down all week, because when I don't do the videos, I feel something like wrong inside me, because I'm not here listening to music, hanging out with y'all. It's just not right. It's a part of my life now. So I've been pretty much hungering to do anything. So I had these two lined up. I was like, you know what, let me do that. I did the Pink Floyd one earlier this week too, and I only did that because I kind of felt okay that day, and then the next day I was under the weather again, man. It's been really rough. Like I said, whenever I'm not here doing this, I just don't feel right. So what a song, two songs to come back to. I really enjoyed the second one as well. I like the harmonica in it. I'm guessing, is that John Paul Jones who plays the harmonica, or... I have to check now. I can't remember who plays it. Was it Jimmy who plays it? Bring It On Home. No, it's Robert doing it. Oh, yeah, it is Robert playing who does the harmonica. Okay, well, that was for the second one. Of course, Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and John Bonham. I love the snare in both of those as well. I've heard a couple other songs from this album. Obviously, I've heard Heartbreaker. I've heard Ramble On. I've heard Moby Dick. I've heard A Whole Lot of Love. All those are like bona fide classics. Like, I mean, like classic rock staples. You know what I mean? So I love going. I wouldn't even call this in the weeds, but every band, especially a band as big as Led Zeppelin, they have stuff that I guess is off the beaten path compared to what most people would hear. So I've heard the stuff from this album that most people have heard, but these two, man, those are right up there with the other ones. They might not be like radio rock songs, but eventually with Led Zeppelin, they ran out of room. I mean, every song I've heard by them could be on the radio. Like, it's just that good, you know? And they do play a lot of Zeppelin stuff too, but the ones they do play, I feel like they overplay them. And it doesn't matter how good you are, no matter what. If you've heard a song 500 times, you're just like, oh, yep, there's Stairway to Heaven again. When in fact, that song is one of the best songs ever written. You know what I mean? But you just heard it so many times that it's just a part of your life, you know? It's just, oh, yeah, that's that, you know? But it loses its definition in a way, because the first couple times you hear it, you're in love with it, you know? You start to define it for yourself. But then after 420 listens, you're just like, man, your brain is just like, is it elasticized? I can't even say it right. Elasticized? I don't know. What, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like atrophied in a way. But it's just how our brains work, you know? And as I'm getting older, I've noticed that if you don't use it, you lose it. Like, that, my mom was not kidding when she said that. You gotta keep yourself active, you know? Even with stuff like this, you know? Like, it's great to get some mentally stimulating music like this, because the stuff on the radio, if you're listening to like the modern stuff, it's just trash, you know? If you go to classic rock, it's a song you've heard 500 times. It's like either The Devil You Know or The Devil You Don't, basically, because it's like, all right, I'm gonna listen to Stone Temple Pilots for the 300th time, or listen to some trash. Stone Temple Pilots usually wins, you know what I mean? But that's just how it goes. So I would definitely say that Jimmy's guitar, especially the acoustic in the first one, was like very, like, mystical is the best word to describe it. Just that ethereal feeling and atmospheres that guitar gives off is just, it's picture perfect. I mean, seriously, Jimmy is, I'd say, the star of the show, and that's so fucking hard to say, because every single member of this band, all four of them, are literally gods, you know what I mean? They're just like rock gods, and Jimmy's the one that shines out no matter what. It could be acoustic, it could be electric, whatever he's playing, it just stands out, and it grabs your attention, and you're like, wow, that's really cool. I like that riff. Oh, I liked how he played that progression. Oh, that's so cool. You know what I mean? It's just all this, like, cavalcade, this endless row of just like, oh, that's cool. Oh, damn, Jimmy, that's nice. You know, he's just such a talented guitar player that it just really exceeds all expectations, and it's just like, whoa, holy shit, every time you listen to him. And that's not easy to pull off. I mean, Hendrix does it, Jimmy Page does it, there's a few, Jeff Beck especially, you know, but most of them, after a while, you're like, okay, you know, you classify it, you know, sort of identify things, and you know, kind of understand it better than when you did the first time. But it's just, you know, but when a song is as good as, like, Stairway to Heaven, even though it's been played 1,000 times probably for you or the next person. It's still a classic, man, and that's why when you come to these like In the Weeds Led Zeppelin songs, they're so good to me because they rock just as hard as anything else in their catalog, but they just didn't get the attention, I guess, as other songs did. That maybe it did. I don't know. Let's see real quick before we leave. Let's take a look at Thank You. Okay, written by Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, produced by Jimmy Page. Composition recording. It's in D major, common time. It features a Hammond organ played by John Paul Jones, which fades into a false ending before concluding with a crescendo roughly 10 seconds later. Page played on a Vox Phantom 12-string guitar for that song. That's really cool, man. I really did like that false ending, because it would have been perfect if they didn't come back in with it, if it just ended like that. But that false ending, it kind of like throws you for a loop there at the end. And I love when they do that. They're really good at kind of fucking with you, or it's not just stuff like that, but they always throw in little things or little twists to the song. You're like, oh, that's different. And like just the way that whole song kind of played out, it felt very different for them. And especially the vocals, you can hardly contain Robert's vocals at some points. Like he almost breaks the mic, it's just so powerful, and it just reverberates in your body. You feel it, man. And he can just do all these different sounding voices. Like, I don't know if that was him in the second song or not. I'm guessing it was, but it didn't even sound like him. Like, it could have been like some kind of effect or whatever they were doing, but it was really different, both of these songs were kind of different for them, and that's what I love about them, because it's just always they keep you guessing. You never know what you're gonna get, and bona fide classic. That's what I read up on Thank You a little bit, just like the top part, and it said that it was a classic Led Zeppelin song. It didn't seem like there was much description on it, though. They didn't have any like articles or people talking about it. They usually do, so I guess maybe that is like a lesser known Zeppelin song. But if you enjoyed that, let me know with a comment or a like. It really helps the channel. If you want to help support the channel and fund this endeavor, there's a Patreon in the description, and a PayPal as well. You can send in a request, or you can just, hey, here you go. Hey, I'm not going to complain. Maybe other people will complain. I won't complain. Okay? See you later.